Hello, welcome all of you to this course on engineering graphics. In this lecture, we will see perspective projection of pentagonal prism. Question is, draw the perspective projection of a pentagonal prism of side 25 mm and length 50 mm, lying on one of its rectangular faces on the ground plane and one pentagonal face touching the picture plane. The station point is 55 mm in front of the picture plane and lies in a central plane which is 75 mm to the left of the center of the prism. Station point is 30 mm above the ground plane. Object is pentagonal prism of side 25 mm and height 50 mm. It is lying on the ground or it is lying on the ground plane on one of its rectangular faces. So that means in top view you cannot see the pentagonal shape. In front view only you can see the pentagonal shape because it is lying on the ground on a rectangular face. So you have to draw the front view first. Now the station point is 50 mm in front of the picture plane and lies in a central plane which is 70 mm to the left of the center of the prism, and it's also 30 mm above the ground plane. So station point is lies in the central plane which is 75 mm to the left. Also it is 55 mm in front of the picture plane and 30 mm above the ground plane. These are the observations. I will start the drawing first. Since the pentagonal prism is lying on the ground on a rectangular face, front view will give you the pentagonal shape. So that means you have to draw the ground plane and you have to start with uh, front view. Since it is lying on the ground plane, you start one edge on the ground plane, then you can construct a pentagon like this, and you are naming it as A, B, C, D, E, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Edge length is 25 mm. Now, after drawing this pentagonal front view of the pentagonal prism, you just project all the points. Then you draw the picture plane, the top view of the picture plane. This is the top view of the picture plane. Then you project all the points like this, and you'll get all these 5 points, starting with A, B, C, D, E, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And length of the pentagonal prism is 50 mm. You can draw the top view based on the picture plane. Now, since one pentagonal face is touching the picture plane, you should start pentagon from the picture plane itself. Now it is given that the station point lies in a plane which is center plane which is 75 mm to the left of the axis of the axis of the prism. You mark 75 mm from the axis like this, then you draw a line like that, then you mark the station point 50 mm in front, 55 mm in front of the picture plane like this. So this is the top view of the station point, and front view of the station point is 30 mm above the ground plane. This is the ground plane and 30 mm above the ground plane. This is picture plane and 55 mm in front. So you can draw the station point top view and front view. After drawing the station point top view and front view, you connect all the station point top view to all the points in top view. You will get the top view of the rays of vision. In the same way, the front view of the station point to all points in front view, you can get the front view of the rays of vision. Now you do one thing, you will get some piercing points here. All those piercing points you drop to the corresponding line. One thing you should understand that you since the face A, B, C, D, E is touching the picture plane, you need not draw the front view of those rays of vision because it is already in the picture plane. So that means in that face will be same pentagon. We won't get another separate pentagon. Whereas this other face 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 face is behind the picture plane, some 50 mm behind. So you need to draw the rays of vision corresponding to those points only. So you'll get 5 rays of points here, and you'll get 5 piercing points here. These are rays of vision corresponding to those points, and you'll get 5 points here, and those points you drop to the corresponding line. You'll get some points. Then you connect that, you name it as this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can then you connect that by using line. Also, now in this case, since the object is observed from left side, and it is left side, you can easily identify that the point 3 and these points 3 will be invisible, 3 and 2 will be invisible, because now 4 will be at the top, 1 will be at the ground, will be lying on the ground, 5 is already visible in the side. So the point 2 and 3 will be invisible. So in that case, in perspective projection, all the lines to the point 2 and 3 will be invisible. You can mark those lines 4 3 3 2 1 2, then 3C and 2B will be invisible. So those lines you can mark it as dotted line. Also you can draw the axis of the object to get the final drawing. You can darken that, name A B C D E capital letters and 1 2 3 4. So this will give you the final perspective projection of the object. Thank you very much for listening to this lecture. Thank you.